Alright guys, what is going on? It is Spherical here today. We're back with another episode of Monogatari where new main character, or not new main character, new male character is what we got last time. That's exciting, and because of that, we're jumping right into it because I want to see who the I mean it's not a new character, it's a character that I don't know. We'll see. It seems like this is basically just the reincarnation, or not reincarnation, but the revived Oddity Slayer, but we'll see. That's what his line implied from the end. So anyways, we're gonna jump right into it. Episode 11, let's start. We're specialists. Oh, okay, maybe it's not. So that is he the backup then? The whoever she called? See, that's why I had thought that this wait. So is it him or is it not? I'm thinking because oh, so it is okay. Why is this so confusing to me? Am I just stupid? Am I slow? Okay, it is for sure him. I don't know, for some reason I just was really caught up on that for a little bit. It is him. Is that the... Yeah, we know who that is. That's episode, right? Hey. So it would seem. This is where my in-universe canon test comes into play. Is it themselves in the books? Well, no, don't interrupt. This is exciting. That. Okay, sure. What did she say? Oh, really? She said some real shit. Yeah, yeah, it's true. You can all just be friends. Damn. True. There's more to it than just that. There's always more to it. True. This is the most illogical argument I've ever heard in my life. But it makes sense. You're saying you logically shouldn't do something? That's dumb. I love it. Conbury won this debate, man. That's all I'm saying. Yo! I don't know if you have to do all that, but... she knows Conbury is right. You can see it. Dude, an angry... What? Damn. Damn, dude, Jeez. Dude, Shinobu's trying real hard to like... That's that. I never ever would have thought that
外してもらえるか。
Huh?
それを外しちゃったらもうここから先
How do you
あ
remove
な
it?
たの安全は保証できない。
彼女は社の奥に引っ込んでしま
Classic.
った。女子高生に論破されたことが思いのほか
Having been obliterated by a high school girl. I mean, that's what happened. Damn, that's one of those arguments where it's like everything that Kambaru says almost seems too harsh to say that she could possibly be right, but like she was. You know what I mean? Like I guess it's kind of like the hard truth, the fact of the matter.
で、荒木先輩、ブラは
That's what I was gonna say.
では私はこのまま本を
Wait, we don't get to see the choice? This is a travesty.
強いて言うなら DIY だ。
Sure, okay. You don't know.
はベスト。ベストっつ
それを略したら DYD
Whatever. It's good enough. that was, yeah. Okay, true. That was too pure to be able to like shut her down. Did it? All right. The second half of this episode to go the way it did. I thought this would be like a mellow episode of like, you know, meeting the Honorary Slayer as he is now, kind of like getting everything situated, letting, you know, Shinobu know how he feels, and then like we figure out what to do from there. But we ended up getting one of the best moments of the series as far as I'm concerned, which was Kambaru and Shinobu's argument. Mostly just Kambaru's speech to Shinobu, while Shinobu was like, damn, okay, yeah, you're right, but also while not saying that and trying to argue her point. That was a really good, like, I don't know, you know, moral of the story kind of deal for this episode, where like, you know, Kambaru was mostly just arguing, like, at the end of the day, at first it sounded like she was arguing for like the Oddity Slayers. Like she was backing him up on. Wasn't what was happening, but this is what it sounded like at first to me. Where like she was like, you know, you gotta respect his wishes. You gotta go out and meet him for him, and like do this for him and stuff. And I was like, okay. I mean, I don't know why we're all on his side all of a sudden. Let's just, I don't know. We'll listen out more. But as the argument evolved more, it wasn't at all really about, you know, the first oddity, like her first kin's feelings. That's not really what matters here. What matters is mostly about Shinobu and Araragi, and mostly about Shinobu as a person, how she is mostly trying to hide from this confrontation, to move on from it, to say it's a lost cause. The problem is that's just going to happen again and again and again and again, right? So Kambaru, in arguing that she should go meet the Oddity Slayer, she's arguing for Shinobu and Araragi to stay the way they are. Because if Shinobu hides from this, she's going to do the same thing to Araragi, she's going to do the same thing to the third, the fourth, the fifth, right? She went down the line. And that's what her argument was centered around, which is, you know, it's I mean, again, it's a life lesson. I mean, it's the idea that, from Shinobu's point of view, right? She was saying, even if I even if I do go talk to this guy, like, I'm not gonna, like, I don't know, we're gonna meet and then he's gonna die, right? He was gonna die originally anyways by a specialist. So what's the difference, right? The results of this outcome aren't going to change. And while that's mostly true, it's the idea that even though this time nothing bad might happen, or at least this time the damage has already been done, right? They broke up, they split apart. That's already happened. There's nothing they can do about that. That bad part has already happened. The problem is avoiding that from happening again and again and again and again and again, right? So even though Shinobu was right in saying that even if I did go talk to this guy, nothing's going to change, in this event she's right, but she's going to change as a person. And, you know, I like it. Kambaru arguing for both Shinobu and Araragi's sake there. And a really good scene. Like, damn. My favorite part about this episode, though, is the fact that still we're seeing that freaking Araragi's footprint on Araragi's face is actually meaningful. Never in my life did I think that scene would have been anything other than just fan service, quite frankly. I thought that's all it was. And I was okay with it just being fan service, but no, her footprint actually is important, or has been up until now, which is, I mean, it's Monogatari, man. It's Monogatari. So beyond that, again, we did meet the first Oddity Slayer. For some reason, something just confused the hell out of me at the start of the episode. Where like the last episode, I was sure like, okay, this is who this guy is. But then when he started talking, he's like, okay, I'm a specialist, and he was talking like he was a human too. So I was like second guessing myself, like, okay, is this guy really the Oddity Slayer or whatever? And somehow I almost convinced myself for a little bit that he wasn't for some reason. Even though very clearly when he asked about the message last episode, like that's who he was. I don't know, something confused the shit. There's another Monogatari thing where sometimes I feel like I just like I doubled back on myself and just confused the shit out of myself for no reason for a good like 2 minutes until I brought it back and he mentioned like the sword that he wanted back and stuff. I'm like, okay, yeah, this is him. I don't know why I was second guessing myself for a bit. Yeah, no, great episode. One of the best episodes so far of the show, I think, just because of that argument. And Shinobu character development as a whole that we got and that we're going to continue to get throughout this encounter. So, anyways, though, I'm going to leave it off here. So, as always, early access and full link, that's down at patreon.com/VirgoFilms. And with that out of the way, thank you guys for watching. I'll talk to you guys all next time with episode number 12 of Owarimonogatari. Until then, peace out.